Right. Let's try live streaming Xplane 11, shall we? I'm going to continue my flight down the coast, down the Croatian coast. We've got here the map of what we've done so far when we took off in Landshut in Germany, Bavaria, about 4 weeks ago, and we've made our way down this line all the way to Dubrovnik. And so we're going to be getting airborne out of Dubrovnik today, and I think it's time I started heading east or southeast towards Macedonia and north and east of Greece. So I'm going to try and perhaps pick an airfield. Podgorica looks good, somewhere around here maybe. Actually, Podgorica. Is there an airfield here? Is there an airfield? There we go. Aerodrome Podgorica. That's the one we're going to go for. Let's alt-tab back to the game then. And we will see if we can get ourselves airborne. Right, new flight. We'll take the Cessna. We're going to take off from Dubrovnik. Yes. Real world time, real world conditions. Yes. Okay. So I suppose we should get ourselves spawned in promptly. Start flight. Now, I had some trouble with my rudders in the last 2 flights, so I'm going to check my rudder first to make sure the brakes are working. Just having a little coffee before we get started, just adjusting my seat and whatnot. Okay, let's get this machine loaded up. It's loading a bit slow. It did just update again, so I think they've put out a new patch. I'm going to get through as much of this coffee as I can before it goes cold. Okay, we're in. Thank you. Thank you for towing us out. They towed out a Cessna. What have we got? We've got a US Airways machine next to us, and we've got a couple of other, looks like a KLM down the end there, and I'm not sure who's in the yellow livery there. A couple of machines. Better get my checklist out in front of me, and I'll just get centered in the cockpit. Excellent. Okay, I'm just going to hold the track IR for the moment whilst I get myself organised. Let's check the map. Let's check if, there it is, Pod. It's on the map, so we can submit a flight plan. Now, I'm rather sick at the moment. I'm a bit ill, so my voice is going to sound a bit shitty. And I'm going to be sniffing the whole time. So that's going to be fun, isn't it? Right, let's get this bad boy moving. Get our park brake engaged first, and then we will check the master battery is on. Turn the avionics on. And we will just check that we are squawking on 1200 on the transponder, and we'll turn that on. Excellent. We are flashing the beacon. Now, let's get our beacon over here turned on and check that mixture is full rich. Pull to lean. Oopsie, that was the throttle. Pull, lean, forward, rich. We need to just check the prop is clear. That little van has gone. That's actually the first time I've needed to actually check the prop clear, because when I spawned in there was that little truck there. So, okay, well, that's a valuable check in this case. That's the first time that's actually been valuable. Fuel pump on. It was already on. That's strange. Oh, hello. There goes the guy again. Okay, now, have they fixed the landing light? No, the landing light is still not functioning. Okay. We're going to turn the magnetos onto the start position. That'll be us ready to go. Ah, prop's not clear. Okay, prop is not clear. Gotta wait for this guy to leave. Okay, well I'll put in a call to the to air traffic control because we want to get airborne. Arrival is going to be. Oh, sorry. I need to check the airfield designation. Lima Yankee Papa Golf. Lima Yankee Papa Golf. Lima Yankee Papa Golf. I think we'll go at 4,000. Hopefully that'll clear us over any. Oh, we'll turn the alternator on now too. Okay, 2992, and we're already on that. Oh, hold on a minute. 296, 298, 2992. It's about there. Quite close to sea level here, so that makes sense. Right, let's just read back the altimeter. Now, is that guy in the way? Oh, he's not. Okay, my prop is clear. A gate hold is in effect for runway change. Please stand by. Okay, fine. I'll have some more coffee while I'm waiting.
All right, we'll sit tight. November 172 Sierra Papa.
So look.
01 X-ray Papa. Fly heading 110. Runway 12. Clear for takeoff.
Okay, well I think I'll get things started then. Let's get the get the aircraft started. I can now turn the fuel pump off. That will probably push the truck away. No, he doesn't leave when you turn the fuel pump off. How interesting. Right, we'll go navigation lights on. We'll turn the taxi lights on. And we'll leave that as it is. Strobe off. Right. Now we're just waiting. Just waiting for air traffic to give us some clearance to move. Don't know how long this is going to be. We've gotten the shortcut key for the radio. Let's just check what that is. Keyboard. Communications. Enter. Is it really? Yep, cool, it's the enter key. Okay. Let's go back to our map. Oh. No, that's not for us. That's somebody else. Somebody else is clear for takeoff. Okay, so what have we got in the way of terrain? We're getting out of... oh, there is actually a lot of terrain here, so we might have to fly this way, depending on what air traffic do. And the orientation of the runway at the other end is north-south. So it looks like a flight of about Oh, it's hard to see how far that is. I don't have a scale on this map here. But it's going to take us, it's about 100 kilometers, I would say. So it should take us about 25-30 minutes. Still waiting for clearance from air traffic. Come on, guys. What's going on? Waiting. Run out of fuel by the time I get airborne. Right, let's just check that my toe brakes are working. Right toe brake, left toe brake. Right rudder, left rudder. Okay, they definitely look like they're working. Can we see the rudder at the back? And we'll look at the shadows just to check the controls are working. Yep, good. Make sure my flaps are fully up. In fact, I'll just do a quick visual. Yep. Good, flaps are working. Yeah, excellent. And we're still waiting here. We are still waiting. Jeez, there's a lot of people trying to get airborne. Sounds like we're using runway 12. Okay, runway. Oh yeah, there is a lot of people getting airborne. You can see them. This King Air is just about to move onto the runway threshold. He's airborne. They're about to get airborne. I think I'll get the call in a second. And then we're going to have to head down here to use runway 12, which will be in that direction. So I'm going to taxi behind these guys. There's only one left here now. Just the US aircraft. There was 3 of them before. They're just clearing all the gates. So I should be next up once this guy gets airborne. He's just lining up now. Let's see if we can watch him. He'll be over there somewhere. Okay, I'm just going to freeze the track IR about there. See if we can see him getting airborne. There he goes. And he's away. Excellent. So we should be next up. Should be next up. We should be very soon. Huh? Clear blue sky, and I've got rain. I can see rain here, and it's a clear blue sky. Waiting for ages at the moment. Here we go. We're cleared IFR 2. Lima Yankee Papa Golf. Maintain 4,000 squawk 4703. 4703, let's read back. 4703. And we're on. Let's request taxi. Let's request taxi. Right, runway 30. Ah, that's interesting. They have actually changed the runway heading. Hold short runway 30 via India Echo. Via India and Echo. Via India Echo runway 30. So I need to move to the right. Oh, I hope I don't have to backtrack down that runway. Ugh, right. Where are the yellow? Okay. Right, let's go right. That's annoying that that vehicle's there. Come on. Oh, I'm worried that I'm going to hit that thing as soon as I start moving. Park brake, that's why. Okay, and around we go. And is my wingtip going to touch that? No, looks like we're clear. Okay, good. Right, India and Echo. Let's just check where India and Echo are. What have we got over here? Delta. Echo, that way. Okay. Right, we can start taxiing down here. Oh, the brakes are very sensitive now. Now that I know that my controls are working. Right, I'm going to turn the fuel pump off on for takeoff. I've got to hold short though, don't I? That's what the man said, or the lady. I forget. Controller. Got to hold short of 30. Taxiing along at quite some clip at the moment. Alright, we're approaching India and that's the Echo line, and this will be our hold short somewhere up here on the left, I imagine. Now, let's just hold short here. I'm going to turn the fuel pump on now. And I just want to get I'm pretty sure it's here I have to hold short of. I don't think I can taxi backtrack down the runway. I'm a bit nervous now because I don't think I should be backtracking down that runway. She did say hold short. He did say hold short. No traffic. Hold short, runway 30, India Echo. Yeah, everyone's getting the same instruction. Turn the park brake on. Okay. Do a quick run up check. Let's get 1500 RPM. Just do a quick magneto check. Yep. And yep, there's the drop. Good. 50 RPM drop on each magneto. We're just about ready for takeoff. I'm holding short of 30 now. I'm in the spot. I'm in the spot. Oh crap! What's that guy doing down there? He's lining up on 12, and I'm being told to line up on 30. Something is going to go very, very wrong here at Dubrovnik. This guy here is taxiing over to 30, just as I am, but he's fiddling around down there on 12. Jeez. Well, we'll see what happens after that chap gets airborne. Got a good view watching him get airborne. Here he is, he's rolling now. That flicking, when you zoom in to a certain point, you get this weird flicking. What is he doing? I zoom in fully, you'll notice it just, whoops. Just, oh, it's so hard. It just flips around a lot here. It's quite ugly too, look at that. I don't know what the hell he's up to down there. Iberian Airlines. Behaving weirdly. Now I'm about to get rammed up the bum by this guy. right behind me. Ah! Okay, he's finally getting clear at the other end. So he must have landed recently. I don't know why I didn't see that happening. Maybe he landed right in front of me. I forgot to bring my RPM back down after my little check. Someone else is getting clearance to file their flight. Has filed their flight plan is getting clearance. Okay, we're definitely clear down there. No one's on approach. Jeez, another one's coming over now. What I'm going to do is just a bit more volume here, and I'll give the radio just a touch more. That's better. Let's make it a bit louder. Okay, another one's taxiing now. That's another Iberian Airlines aircraft over there. He's going to come and join us down here. Going to try and get out the way of his mate. Popular place for Iberian Airlines, it seems. I wonder if I can say to Tower, can you hurry up please? I'd like to get airborne. Maybe I should go a bit further forward. Let's just try going a snatch further forward. Oh, you're kidding me. I was just a few meters away from the hold point. That's why I didn't get a call. Okay, fly heading 290 from my 30 clear to land. Sorry, clear for takeoff. Excellent.
Heading 290, runway 3.
I was 2 meters from the marker. Unbelievable. Okay, I've got to take up a bearing of 290 once I'm airborne. This thing sometimes cracks me up. There's no indication that I was, 1 meter short of the hold point. I just was. Okay. Thank you. Brakes, please. Brakes, thank you. Right, brakes off. And oh, look, I've made a queue. Look at that, 4 of them, 3 of them. Oh shit! What am I doing? Come on. Right, let's get ourselves away. Thanks very much, Dubrovnik. It's been a pleasure. I'm not holding short. Sorry. I was supposed to backtrack all the way down to the threshold. I'm just not going to do it. Sorry. It's just silly expecting me to backtrack all the way back down. Get up. Yeah. Okay. My flight plan's been cancelled. It's one of the things in Xplane 11 is that if the taxiway enters the runway before the end, then it doesn't give you instructions to backtrack. It's just expected that you do sometimes, and of course I forgot to backtrack there. It just says cross runway and line up, but yeah. Anyway, we're going to just completely ignore that. I think I've cancelled my flight plan as a result, but that's okay. we'll resubmit the flight plan once we get closer to my destination. Okay. That's just a bit of a problem, I think, with the way the traffic control interface with the human players works. There should be another command which actually is backtrack. You can see now down there, I joined the runway here, and he's doing what I should have done. Turn right, backtrack down to there, then do a 180 left turn, and then take off. But to be honest, a small aircraft like this, it makes sense just to join the runway there and get airborne straight away, especially where there's a queue of 3 large aircraft behind me. So I did the right thing getting airborne straight away. That's what I'm claiming. Right, we're going to take up a southerly heading for a while. I want to get some altitude so I'm above these hills here, and then we're going to turn left. Okay, now that we're up, fuel pump off, taxi lights off, navigation lights can stay on. I don't need the pitot heat. Checking that my flaps are fully up. Flaps are fully up. Maintaining 2300 RPM. Jolly good. I'm now at 2000 feet. And trim the nose a fraction down, but I want a very shallow climb here. Don't need the be nice if you could put the visors down. Can you? No. The cockpit lighting on? Nope. Okay, we'll put the yoke in so you can see that. Okay, we're trimmed. We are trimmed. We are flying level. We're off. And it's looking lovely down there. Quick check of the map. There's another aircraft up ahead of me at 2,000 feet, so I've got to be very careful of him. He's at the same altitude as me. I'm going to get up to this harbour here, and then I'm going to make about a 45-degree left turn when I get up to this harbour. But we've got aircraft in the airspace ahead of us, so let's keep our eyes open. Should be climbing above him now. What am I at? Yeah, I'm well above. Coming up to 3,000 feet, so he'll be below me, and he'll be moving right to left somewhere over here. Hopefully we'll just completely miss each other. Right, I just muted my microphone there a bit so I could clear my sinuses a little. I've got a cold, so I'm off home today. I'm not in the office. I've got a 2-hour commute almost to get to work, and it's minus 5 degrees outside, so just ugh, bit of a pain. I'm just interacting on the live chat a little bit here with Jimmy and Rich. Let's check the map because we're coming up to our harbour where we'll be turning left. So just zooming in on the map here. There's the Skyhawk, Cessna Skyhawk going past me on the left now, so he should be over there someplace, but he's a lot lower than me. He's down at 2,000. Don't even have visual. No, he's over there someplace, going the other way. Now, let's have a look at our mappy moo. Right, we're going to turn left very shortly, and we're going to scoot straight across on a heading of about 090, in fact. So, what are we on now? 131, we're going to turn left on 090, and then I'll submit my flight plan to get in and land. Should have enough height now. No, I'm not going to have enough height. I'm going to go around to this thing here. I'm going to go around that little mountain, and then hopefully we'll have some lower terrain. Yeah, you're right, Jimmy. It's probably easier if I respond with my voice rather than typing, isn't it? Typing's just a bit silly. It means I have to freeze my track IR and look over at my laptop next door to me. Rich, it is running very well, I have to say. I've got here, let me just show you my settings. Graphic settings. I've got most of the stuff up fairly high, one notch shy of the top. And I've got my anti-aliasing on max. So let's say high to very high settings. The minimum frame rate I get is about 30 when I'm close to the ground, and landing is absolutely no problem at all so far. I've not had an issue with any kind of frame rate loss to the point where I can't land. So if you've got a system anything like mine, you should be fine with this. And it's still in beta. They are still working on improvements. So I guess we can only expect that to improve. Plus I've also got 3 continents worth of land textures loaded. Europe, Asia and Australasia. There's no need for me to have all 3 loaded. I should only have the continent that I'm flying in. So I could probably get more performance if I stop loading 2 of those continental texture packs. And I've got quite a few AI aircraft in as well. Can we see that? Can we see that here? No, I don't think we can. I've got about 10 or 12 AI aircraft, and each one adds a bit of a frame rate hit. So there you go. It's good. It's really good. I played Xplane 10 for about 2 or 3 hours in total. I thought it was nice. But this Xplane 11 has really caught my eye, and it is taking my attention away from combat sim flying, which was my first love. Yeah, you can get third-party texture packs. There is a bunch of scenery called ortho something, which are aerial photographs, which you can download. I think you have to pay for them. They are very limited in geographical scope, but they look amazing. But I mean, look over here. This is the stock. This is the stock textures. Now the roads are a bit weird. They're a bit square, but it's quite cool. When you get really close, you can see they're a little bit dodgy, but from about there, I mean, it's quite spectacular. The scree, the bare sides of cliffs. I am personally very impressed with the way the land is modeled and visualized just in the vanilla. Okay, we're making our left turn now. 6,000 feet. Woo, I might turn the pitot heat on. Let's get rid of this. Right, that'll do. 065. We'll hold that. I'm going fast now. The air's getting thin and my RPM's going up, so I'm just going to bring the RPM back. Good. Trim back up a little bit. Hey, default face. No, my DCS has been upgraded to version 1.5.6, the open beta. And unfortunately, none of the multiplayer servers that are on 1.5.6 have Spitfire missions at the moment. So I'm not flying the Spitfire in multiplayer purely for logistical reasons. As soon as they merge the 1.5 back into a single stable release, then obviously that'll solve that problem. So yeah, there's no reason apart from a purely logistical one. It would mean I have to have 2 installs, or I have to keep switching back and forwards between 1.5.6 and 1.5.5, which I can't be bothered doing. So that's all. I do have some Spitfire footage that I recorded the other weekend, which I haven't uploaded, but I'll get around to it. Yeah, Jimmy, I'm looking at the stream on my laptop next to me, and it seems pretty good. I don't know. My broadcast settings are on 2.5 gig, which I know is relatively low, but I don't really want to push it up higher. I think I've got a 5. Oh god, I don't know. 5 gigabit per time unit connection. I don't know. Yes, the airports are based on real airports. Yep. If we have a look at the map here, so we zoom in on Dubrovnik Airport. There's Dubrovnik. So it says the layout there. Let's just open up my map now. Zoom in on Dubrovnik. There it is. In real life, that's an aerial photograph of Dubrovnik. And there it is represented in game. So, pretty good. Pretty good. What we can do when we get up to the next one up here is we can have a quick look on the map. Actually, let's just move the map. So, this is GPS Visualizer. I use this for plotting my path. So we'll zoom in on our destination here. There it is there. And we'll just go back to the cockpit here. So as we get close to that airfield, we'll have a look at it visually from the sim, and you can see now I need to turn right in a second, but there you go. There's how it's modeled here in the sim, and we'll have a look visually. That's pretty close to what we saw. I need to turn right about 20 degrees. Gonna come left of this mountain, I think. Jimmy, are you still playing DCS? We should try and catch up sometime if you are, and have a fly together again. It's been a while. Yeah, Rich, the third-party downloads for airports can be quite good. You can get free ones, which people have modded. They've just released the world builder for Xplane 11 that just came out last week. So I expect people are starting to build airports and things now. The Xplane development blog has, or developer diary, I forget what it's called, has all the details. But I imagine there'll be some really tidy stuff coming out very soon. From what I understand, you can also import from Xplane 10. So any modules you bought in Xplane 10 should be importable, which is good. Saves people money, I guess. Just going to be AFK for about a minute and a half, chaps. I'll be back very shortly. My nose is running like a Usain Bolt. Back in a second. Right, back in, sorting out my track IR again, sorting out my seat, sorting out my flight path. That'll do. I have control. Actually, I should have handed it over to one of you chaps, shouldn't I? When I left the seat. Right. Let's get a quick look at our map-u. Oh, hello. Somebody's over there. 2 o'clock high, probably. Maybe a contrail. Can't see anything. No, we'll leave it. Right. So, we are about 30 k's out. Once we get over this hill, there'll be a lake. There'll be a big lake over there and a small lake to the left of it. That looks like the big lake there. And then we can expect a small lake just off in here somewhere. And the airfield should be out there someplace. Now I may just go for a... No, I'm not going to go for a visual approach. I'm going to get myself over the airfield. I'm going to check the terrain. And if the terrain is low and flat, we'll go for a traffic controlled approach. If the terrain is bumpy, then I'm not going to use air traffic control because they tend to give you instructions which fly you into hillsides. The air traffic control is not very good at reading the terrain. Right, whilst we're here, let's have a look at some external views. External views are always fun. There goes me. Sounds like a lawnmower. Oops, I don't know what that is. And we should be able to use the mouse to look around. Yep. So, what am I wearing today? Got a nice brown leather jacket on, a white t-shirt. Oh, style. Nice looking machine. You can see how well they're modelled. They're pretty tidy. Gets a bit pixelated there. Now you can see there's pixels. That's a bit odd. But from there and further out, really lovely. I don't know if the rivets are actually modelled as bumps on the skin. Let's have a look. Are they actually bumps or are they just pictures? No, the rivets are not actually bumps. Oops. Don't want that. That's the that's a sort of artificial HUD type thing that you can use. I don't like that. It's not immersive. It's not immersive or realistic. Jimmy, we will eventually get at... I think we'll end up at Thessalonica if we just go back here. In order to get to Athens, I'm going to have to go down here. And I think I want to cut across Macedonia and northeast Greece. So Thessaloniki maybe, but it's more likely I'll end up over here. So I think I'm going to skip Athens and go across the Bosphorus into Istanbul and then across Turkey. That's what I'm thinking. So Athens is probably not going to be on the list of places we visit. Start looking for my airfield. So there's one lake, there's another sort of bit of water there, there's another bit of water there. Airfield should be in this area here, but it's quite hazy today. The haze is being generated by this SkyMax Pro plugin. It's really cool. It's payware, but it just makes everything look really cool. Atmosphere wise, you get this haze. But it's another, 20 or 30 US dollars or whatever the heck it is. So it can get really expensive doing all this, buying modules. And DCS is a classic example of a financial hole you can throw money at. It's really hazy. I would normally be able to see. There's the lake. I'd normally be able to see an airfield probably at this range, but there's a lot of haze today, so can't really see it at all. I'm going to descend now so that we are at about 4,000 feet above sea level, which should put us at about 3,000, 3,500 above ground level. Yeah, I'll just throttle up and throttle down default face, see if I don't know if it'll show, but the prop graphic doesn't change at all with a throttle up, throttle down. Now that doesn't really surprise me because the prop's spinning. Actually, no, it does. The shadow is now rotating in an anti-clockwise direction, and if I throttle up, it slows down. It sort of stops. It's almost stopped, and then at about there, now the shadow is halted, and now the shadow starts rotating in a clockwise direction. That's probably just due to the change in propeller pitch as well, reflecting the light and shadows in a different direction. That's quite nice. I hadn't noticed that before. Now that may be our airfield up there. Is that our airfield? No, it's not. Could be it there. That looks like it there. That city's got a wall around it. Look, no, that's not a wall, is it? No, it's just a bunch of houses in a circle. Wow. Airfield's over there. I think we can go for a ATC landing. So we want Lima Yankee Papa Golf. Lima Yankee Papa Golf. Flight plan. Arrival Lima Yankee Papa Golf. 2000 file. clear flow, blah blah blah, maintain 2000, 4704. Oh, I need to update this, 4704, it's on. Got to descend down to 2000, flow, heading 180, vector for visual approach, runway 36, that's not there, yes. Runway 36, descend to main 2000. 180, I need to turn right onto 180, thank you very much. Turning right onto 180. Got to descend rapidly here. Let's get the altimeter. Okay, that's close to 180. Come on. Altimeter is 2992, which I've already got set from earlier. Thank you very much. 4,000 feet. Really got to descend fast here. Thank you. Okay. Took my airspeed. I'm not going too fast in the dive. No, it's okay. I'll lower the nose a bit. So 360 is my landing, which is good. Due north, and I'm now heading almost due south. 4,000 feet. Everything starts getting a little bit busy now. I don't know if I should do my pre-landing checks now. I think I will. Let's get the that shit out of the way. Fuel pump. Taxi and landing lights can remain off for now. Actually, I'll put the landing light on. Can't. That's right, it's bugged. The landing light is bugged in this beta. It doesn't work in the Cessna yet. Fuel pump's on. Batteries on, avionics are on, everything's on. Good. Park brakes off. Photo heat, I can turn that off now, I'm low enough. Good. And we'll put the yoke back in so you can watch me getting shit. Where's the control column? 3,000 now. Airfield's over that way. Now I'm descending below this hillside, so I've got to be careful because air traffic in this have a habit of just flying you indefinitely on a heading at low altitude. So if I get close to not being able to turn left, I'm just going to take matters into my own hands and turn left myself. Descending now still. Angels 3. Yes, you're right, Jimmy. It's Podgorica. Pog, as I like to call it. Okay, I'm going to have to get a left turn soon, guys. If I go too far forward on this heading and I turn left, I'm going to crash into that boy. If I go too far ahead, I'm going to crash into that. And if they make me turn right, then I'm going to crash into that. So I have to turn quickly. Please. 2,800 now. I really want my left turn. Oh, come on. Traffic control always make me panic in this game. Sim. Game. Sim. We're gonna crash into this mountain. Oh dear. The runway's orientated like this. They're going to make me fly over here before I can turn left, due south of the field. I've gone past the most recent radial. I'm pretty sure they're going to fly me into this hill. Okay, we're at almost 2,000 now. Shit. I'm going to turn left and then I'm going to turn right. Okay, I'm at 2,000 now, guys. You have to give me my left turn. Seriously, give me my left turn. I'm going. Too late. Right. Stupid air traffic control. Stupid air traffic control. Trying to get us killed. They just don't like sport and general aviation. They just don't like it. They try to kill pilots of small aeroplanes. Just because we pay small landing fees. It's basically a genocide of sorts. An anti-small aircraft pilot genocide. I think they're trying to get me onto this radial here. This north-south radial. And I suspect that when I hit that, they'll get me to turn left. Descend to main 2000. Okay, look, I'm at 2000, you plonker. That's about as 2000 as you can get. You. How much more 2000-y am I supposed to be? Look at that. I'm about 10 feet off. Come on, 2992. 29. Okay, I could probably bring that back a fraction. Oh, wrong way. I actually need to climb to get onto 2000 at the moment. Yeah, I can call them, Jimmy. I can call them only to cancel the flight plan. I can't call them to give me further instructions. I can either request the altimeter or I can cancel the flight plan. Cancelling the flight plan means that I can resubmit a fresh one, but it's just a bit of a faff. Getting close to that hill here. Jeez! So, quick check of the map. We should be on that radial soon. Yeah, we're going to be on it soon. And then we'll see what they do. This is a lovely valley. Look at this. I bet this was all underwater at some point. This lake was probably right this whole area. Oh, hello. Descend and maintain 2000. Descend and maintain 2000, you flippin' idiots. Now let's request the altimeter. Maybe my altimeter is set incorrectly. Oh, fly 090. Yep, they've put me on that radial. They're just getting me to turn left. Fly 030. Jeez. Now they're getting me to turn left. Okay, 030. Just about on that heading. Here we are. Okay, I'm a bit more confident now that they're going to actually put me in the right place. Airfield should be over there somewhere. There it is, I think. That's it there. So that looks kind of similar to what we saw on the aerial. There's two aircraft currently using the taxiway, so we may get held up quite some time here. Let's have a look at those aircraft again, see if we can spot them. It's hard when you never zoomed in. Okay, I'm going to try and... Oh, God. Right. Freeze track. There's one there, and there's one there. Come right too much. I need to get back onto 030. It looks like someone's going to get airborne first, probably before me, and then I'll probably be second in before the third guy gets airborne. That chap's burning now. He's on his takeoff roll. Yep. Yeah, he's on his takeoff roll. That black sort of shadow, that was the... I just read your comment, Jimmy. Yeah, you're right. We're going to be getting a left turn very shortly. Oh, is that wind? No, that's just me rolling a bit to the left. I thought there's a bit of a crosswind there. Now, is there another aircraft lining up? I think there is. I think that other guy's lining up too now. Yep, he's lining up. Descend and maintain 2000. Okay. Okay, I can report field in sight now because I have the field in sight. One thing frustrates me, contact tower on 11820, one thing that frustrates me is with this system that you have to wait for the previous transmission to clear before you can say anything, and there aren't any quick key. I'd love a quick key for read back last transmission. I have to open the dialog box and open the and read back the last transmission myself every time. Okay, we're checking in with tower. Okay, I got to start going through my checks now. I got to start looking for the PAPI lights just to get my approach angle correct. Where are they? Ah! Okay, on the left, I'm on 4 whites, so I'm too high currently, apparently. And I've got this radio wizard on here, which automatically tunes me to the correct frequency every time, so I don't have to go to my radios and change frequencies manually. I know it's cheating. So yeah, I have no excuses. Too high still. I've got 4 white lights on the PAPI system. I'm going to try and bleed off a bit more. Now that guy who was on the runway, he is gone. I don't know if he just... Oh, no, there he's airborne. He's airborne over there, just coming up to that ridge line now. There he goes. So we are number 1 in. Let's drop our first notch of flap. How's my airspeed? Yes, my airspeed is fine. First notch of flap going in there. Ding, ding, ding. Those just popped up like a jack in the box. I know my landing light's on because I turned it on earlier. Let's put the taxi lights on so we don't have to worry about those once we're on the ground. Fuel pump's on. I don't want to lean the mixture, I want to keep it full rich. And we're going to descend. So you can request a missed approach, which I'm not going to do, even though I'm too high, because I've got shitloads of runway here. Oh yeah, I'm cleared to land. Clear to land. There we go. Thank you.
Runway 36, clear to land. November.
Clear to land, runway 36. Let's go. Let's go land.
Papa.
60 knots. I shall put in another notch of flap. Ah, let's not look at it. It's just silly. Can't see it over either side. The airspeed's now dropping. Power on. Halfway to Oslo. Yeah, that guy will be home by the time I get anywhere near this airfield. I don't know about voice attack. I've never used it in any game actually, let alone this. I need to get lower, too high. I need to get lower before I put that final notch of flap in, because that seems to kick the aeroplane up into the sky quite considerably. How's my airspeed? Tickety-boo on the airspeed. Oh, jeez. Way too high. Just kill my... I'm just going to increase my rate of descent by dropping the throttle back to 0. I could probably just idle all the way in here.
Maintain flight level 360, squawk 4711.
Cleared IFR to Lima, Echo, Romeo, Sierra, as filed. Maintain flight level 360, squawk 4711, November.
This is a nice field. It's in a beautiful location. Okay, it looks like I'm going to be coming in high above glide slope, but that's pretty standard for me. I actually like the high angle approach because it just means I've got much better visibility of the runway too. And then I just pull off a long sort of gliding flare, so you get a too fussed about sticking all three wheels bang on the threshold. Not when I've got what looks like 1.5 kilometers of runway ahead of me. Okay, third notch. Flaps are now fully down. Giving the nose a pump down. Okie dokie. Oh, wow. That was a bit of turbulence, I think. We just got kicked around. I wonder if that was ground effect. The windsock is pretty much limp, so there's no wind to speak of. Oh, looks like we're okay for approach here. Okay, I've got to concentrate just a little bit more now. And we're down.
November 172, Sierra, Papa, gate, taxi via 3636.
Taxi via 3636, that means basically just taxi straight ahead.
3636, November 172, Sierra, Papa.
Okie dokie. We're on the ground. You probably noticed that I had quite a flare on my touchdown. I just am stuck in the habit of flaring these things. It doesn't matter what I'm flying, the Vigan, the Sabre, the Spitfire, because the Spitfire and the Hurricane were the first machines I flew online. I got into the habit of flaring, and I just can't shake it. So even though this is a nose wheel airplane, you're supposed to basically fly it in and not flare. I just keep flaring. 3636. Can I exit the runway whenever I please? Haha, nose just started lifting. Right, let's get the flaps up. I'm going to take the next exit. Oh no, I'm not going to take the next exit because I need to follow him, I think. So I need to go right to the end.
November 172, Sierra, Papa, cross runway 36.
Okay, I shall cross runway 36. Now you would think that that crossing runway 36 means I should turn off.
172, Sierra, Papa, cross runway 36.
Yeah, I'm going to cross runway 36. Just that should mean that I exit at the next.
172 Sierra, Papa, cross runway 36.
Cross 36.
I'm going to.
172 Sierra, Papa.
Okay, I think that's what they mean. That I should come off here. Now, let's find out if that's what they meant.
06 X-ray, Papa.
Yes, the next guy's clear to land. Where's that?
0, runway 36.
Where's that? Oh, there he is down there.
60, runway 36, cleared for takeoff, November 06 X-ray, Papa.
Okay. Taxi-doo, taxi-doodle-doo. Don't know where the parking.
November 05 X-ray, Papa.
I think the park is up here. The gates are up here. There's no buildings mapped. So some of these airfields are very Spartan. You can see they haven't actually provided any structures on this airfield. Whereas where we took off at the start of this flight, Dubrovnik, was quite well modelled. There's a control tower, hangars, everything. Okay, what's Mr. Dickface up here doing?
November 05 X-ray, Papa. Runway 36. Hold short of runway 36.
Runway 36.
Woo!
Hold short of
Nice.
36, November
Big United Airlines 747 there. If this guy frightens the living daylights out of me. Just gonna be very gentle here with what I'm doing. Oh, look at this guy go. There's a sight. Okay, now this guy's lining up. He's second for takeoff. I'm going to turn right here. I'm going to go shut down.
135.95.
Contact center on 135.95, November 06 X-ray, Papa.
Now there are no stands marked out here. Looks like the spawn-in area over there for new aircraft to spawn in. I'm going to pretend that this is the...
November 172 Sierra, Papa. Gate, taxi via 36. Hold short of runway
Ding
36.
the... Oh, I just read Jimmy's comment about dinging the tail. That's why I'm saying the word ding. Right, ding, ding, ding. Let's get it lined up on the GA area. We'll pretend this is the GA area. Okay, wheel brakes are on. Take the wheel brakes off. Engage the park brake.
172 Sierra, Papa. Gate, taxi via 36. Hold short of runway 36.
Oh, he wants me to go to the startup location via 36 and hold short of runway 36. I'm not going to do that because I'm cancelling my flight plan.
Taxi via 36, hold short of 36, November 172 Sierra, Papa.
What? I think they want me to get airborne again. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to turn my radios off before I get in trouble. Quick, turn the radios off. Ha 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 ha. Right, I don't have to listen to them anymore. Okay, right, now we can shut this thing down. Taxi lights off. Nav light off. Fuel pump off. Beacon off. Everything's off there. Avionics are off. We'll leave the battery and the master on for now while we lean the mixture. Full throttle just to burn any fuel that's in there. Throttle back. Brakes are on. Battery. Alternator. Magnetos. And we're down. Flaps are in the up position. Right, there we go. So, quick look at the map then. We are now at Podgorica, which is here in Macedonia or Montenegro? Montenegro. So the next flight will be out of Montenegro, probably down into this region here. I think we'll skip these mountains. So we'll go this way and we'll look for an airfield. Skopje, perhaps. Is that going to be too far? It could be an hour and a half's flight to Skopje. That could be a good one to aim for, though. Cool. Thanks for joining me, chaps. There goes my frame rate. I'll see you all again soon, hopefully. Actually, whoa. Nah, my frame rate's dead. I was going to review the landing, but my frame rate's gone all to hell, so I don't think we'll do that. We'll just cancel the streaming here. Cheers, guys. Take it easy.